Hey everybody, this is Steven. You can call myself the Keiji game. And we are back to Your Turn to Die, and we're gonna keep on going since I'm not sure how long it'll last exactly, but I'm telling you, this is something really important because I can't I'm not sure how long it'll last, so I mean there's no telling if we make it to the end. I mean the last part is so really almost heartbroken. It just literally about to break my heart for something. Like Keiji's going to die or something. I don't want to let that happen. Oh man, it's just like I thought for sure he's going to die. Never hours just like kicked in to sound like, so what? Are you like really certain like Keiji was still here or something? I mean, we did open the coffin and something, but the shutter was still closed for some reason. Well, I'm curious if Keiji was still in there or not. I don't know, that's something confusing. There's Mai there as well, but she's acting really suspicious. And it was found in like another secret room from the locker room. Again. And I get the bad feeling like something's what happened between those two, Q-taro and Mai. Oh my god. I don't know who we're going to die first. But right now the only thing to do is to figure ourselves out. So there's no telling how well we can do, so but what can we do? There's nothing we have to go look around, is it? I guess right now I had to go look around, go around this circle, and something might be changes. And Mario heard something like that. It's not one transceiver, but I'm of course because of like I gave it to Mario, so I was hoping it's kind of secret and really fine. And I'm more like curious, like when I try using lantern, it still not works. I mean, from the only room that it does not work is from all the graveyards or stones or something, and the museums as well. I'm kind of curious at what's affecting all of this, so I don't know. Should I go back to the secret room then? See if something might be changes? No? Maybe go back to the elevator then? No. I'm not sure, something might be going on. Maple's gone. Uh-oh. I'm not sure if she's going to do rampage again. She must have left. Like, she got really bootied up. What? Maple's gone? What? It can't be! Did she start up again? No way. You're crying from that state? But you're not sure how long did it last. Even though she's been rebooted up or something. This is bad, meow. The ID card's still with Big Lady Wolf. If we meet her now, it'll be bad. What can we do? This could be like a worst case scenario. Who knows where she was? Is she like hiding still somewhere? I guess we're gonna go around the circle again. Don't tell me, did it went back to the Hinaka? She didn't end up searching myself. Did she go back to her room? No, she didn't went back to her room. Did she went to the locker room? Please tell me you're still in there. No. Does that mean you went to the elevator? Sara! I didn't expect you here. But I don't see Maple around. Well, where is she? What you doing? Sara! Hey, if you got time on your hands, could you help me carry this? Meow? Wait, are you saying you got Maple? That's... Yep, Maple. Poor thing. What are you going to do with Maple? If you're gonna reboot her back up, she's going to kill us. Where are you going to take her? Why? The operating room, of course. Oh, you're referring to one of the hidden passages from the locker room? I'll fix her. With the power of my love. Really? Do you really love us that much, Sara? I guess you will. We won't let you! Huh? You don't want Maple to be brought back? Oh, this poor girl.
Dang it! I know you're just making her suffer again.
If you wanna stop me, kill me. Not that I expect anyone but Maple will be able to do that. Okay, stand aside. I'm on my way to the operating room. Your sister's going to fix her. This is gonna be bad.
Yes! What are we doing about this?
I guess going after him, that's what. But what he's going to do exactly? Here's Sora's left her. And the clattering of tools from inside.
What should we do? Can we stop it somehow?
Something terrible is happening before us.
I can't do anything.
At this rate, Maple's just going to come right after us again.
Keiji, what should I do?
What is that announcement? Testing, testing. Can you hear me?
Eh?
It's your friendly policeman on the air. How's everyone doing?
Keiji! Are you in there? Are you for real?
Oh my god, like, what? Are you saying you're alive? What is this? Yeah, I'm curious. Is he really him? I don't know where. I know it's like on like a broadcasting one. It came from the from 5th floor, is it? We'll have to explain everything, but unfortunately, there's no time. If you can hear my voice, I got a request for you. Oh no, is he going to die? He's not literally going to die, is he? Bring the ID card to the classroom. I need Sara to do it, and for her to come alone. Counting on you. Why only Sara?
That was Keiji's voice, right?
It sure was, but...
Mr. Policeman! So you was a kid, meow?
But yeah, but do we believe if it was him?
But is he really? Wolf, why are you doubting it, Bucket Girl? It's just strange. Why have Sara bring him the ID card all by herself? Meow? But then, who else could have done this, meow?
That's true. Sora's right here. Also, the Keiji doesn't even know about the ID card then. I mean, even then it's strange enough, like, he says something like, bring the ID card, and only Sara alone. How does Keiji know that? We didn't tell him about anything. I just have to go. We need to get the ID card. Well, the only thing we had to do is just get the ID card in.
We had to get the ID card. Where did Maya go? What a troublesome situation. Here's the ID card back, Sara.
Oh, I never expected you here. I thought we were gonna backstabbing us or something. But you're still not gonna tell us what Q-taro is.
Maya! So you weren't in there? Huh? It was a sign!
A sign of where?
Anyway, that suspicious announcement? You're going to see what it's about, right? I'll keep guard here, so the rest of you go together.
Right. I'm not gonna let Sara end up in danger.
Good luck, everyone!
Are you seriously going to leave us behind? This feels strange. Yeah, Maya's going to blend. Something really suspicious. I mean, they still do acting like do as a told as a dummy, is it? Something's odd with Maya. Maybe it was to just go alone. If something might be happening. I mean, if we all go together, something bad is gonna happen, so...
No. I'll go alone. No! That's dangerous! Come on! Let's go, everyone!
Hey, I get it! No pushing! I guess we're just doing it, after all. But why is Maya's really strange? But something about hers is not right. So go to the elevator and get inside then.
Okay, everyone! Get out quickly! This is definitely strange. Are we sure this isn't a trap? to get us all where they want us? Why are you saying that? Believe it, Keiji.
We can always not go.
We ain't found Q-taro either. I told you, Q-taro's doing just fine. Jeez.
I'm sorry, everyone. I got into the elevator by myself. Oh, you're going solo then?
Sara? I swear, I'll be back quick. No matter how suspicious it is, if I can find out something about Keiji, I want to know. Even if it's the worst possible intern.
So it's just going solo then? Oh, bad things gonna happen.
So, the classroom.
I bet it's gonna be someone else that's not Keiji. I swear to God. Still not here.
Keiji?
Well, what about Kurumada? Is he still okay in there?
There's no one here. Show yourself.
Is it in here?
A door to the charger room.
Hold on, is this the monitor?
Have I seen the mom before?
It looks really different, is it? No? But the cassette form, nothing personal. Is the lantern? No. Should I move then? No. Is there something really hidden in here? Something's not right. And I can't get out. Oh, there was a sound near the teaching podium. Near this is sound? I didn't know that. Oh, they just tapped it randomly.
Is someone hiding behind the podium?
Don't even dare. Are you still here, Keiji?
Give me courage. What the?
Oh, is it smoke bomb? Is it a trap?
Keiji?
Don't come here, Sara.
What?
What's going on here? Why are you doing it, Dean?
Is that Keiji?
It's just only one person.
Have taught him.
And I can still save. I'm not sure why. Just in case something bad is gonna happen, so. You're just saying I had to go with this. I mean, it's only one choice.
That voice. It's you, isn't it, Keiji?
Stay away. When we get closer then?
Are you the one who called me for me?
Listen to me. You're not gonna be the sissy big fake, is it? I swear to God. If you're fake, don't dare.
If you survive, then why?
Don't come over here, Sara.
Ah!
What happened? Did you chase me or something?
A sharp pain runs through my body. Keiji.
Sara!
I think the last thing I saw was Keiji's voice.
Is it really for him? Is this really him? Sometime earlier. Oh, are we doing like recollection or something? Or recall what's going on? Yo, how you feeling? Q-taro! You got a pretty pained look there. At least give me the reply, Keiji. Wait, am I playing as Keiji? Oh my gosh! You're already alive, you dingus! Sheesh, you're surprising me a lot! I thought for sure you're dead! Oh my god! But I don't understand why. You should tell us something. But dang! I knew you wouldn't even suffer. You were not going to die for this time. Not today. Morning. And of course, there's Maya as well. And they were trapped in the shutter as well. Wow. And now I'm playing as Keiji then. Whew. My head's still spinning. Of course, all the coffins are open up. Glad you're okay. Can you stand? I'm alright. Now I'm playing as Keiji now. I'm alright.
Hey, you look pretty drained. Are you okay?
Nah, no problems here. Appreciate the concern. Just not the most expressive guy, I guess. Now, I'm gonna wake up and assess the situation. Okay, I never expected to have me playing as Keiji. So check the... Okay, it's just gonna lead me to like a save point or something. And not still going like a main menu or something. So we'll just get talk to him then. Still looking a little woozy, Keiji. How's Sara and the others? Yeah, I'm only curious to know what's going on. Where's Sara and the others now? They got an ID card and went to the upper floor. Oh, so Q-taro's the one who told me about the ID card. Sees the confident control system work out.
Glad you didn't have to be grilled.
Oh, thanks for nothing, Mai.
No kidding.
No kidding. Well, that's a relief. So everybody's okay.
Well, about that. Kurumada took a big injury.
And Maple's still running wild on this floor. What? Impress you two, okay. Defeat to the upper floor. Yeah, that won't be necessary, but I just gotta tell him present. Impressive, you two are okay then. Well, we were there high in the conference. Yeah, I'm more curious like what happened between you two then. Like you were left behind. I thought for sure you ended up dead. Huh? But if they got locked, then we just have Sara and the game unlock them for us, right? I see.
But we can't hide here forever.
Yep. Want to meet back up with the rest?
I'm sure they're gonna cry. We're gonna hurry upstairs.
Dangerous? If Maple come running after us, everybody be in danger.
Then, what should we do?
I got an idea. We turn the power off so Maple can't use the elevator. Oh. So, is you the one who turned off the elevator in the first place, don't you? Now explain why we can't use it. So you do it as a delay then.
You mean the breaker in the gallery? But then we'll be stranded.
Come on now. We got this heavy shutter here. We'll be safe, alright? Guess it's gonna be Sara and the others who close it from the closed control room. That being the case, hey! Somebody! Open up the shutter! Q-taro waited to give a signal, but nothing happened. Well, that's because no one here. I'm not sure anyone can hear us. Is nobody watching? Yeah, I like to curious like how the heck they're going to get out, even if the shutter was closed. Are we stuck here? Let's wait patiently. Let's think of another way out. Yeah, how are you gonna think of another way out then? For now, let's think of the way out of here. Yeah, can't stand just sit still. Let's take a careful look around. Is there something hidden anywhere before what happens? So we're just gonna check all the coffins then? What about the pillow then? There's some writing on the stone. Nothing works. The very large shutter blocks the entrance.
So, Sara and the others must have closed this for us.
Yep, thinking as much. But this is the one I came in. The coffin I was in earlier. There's writing inside. What it says? It reads, from left to right, 1, 2, 3, 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay. To left to right. 1, 2, 3, then 7, 6, 5, 4. Okay, so is this a kind of clue then? It sounds like there's a counting here, and then count. You know, if it's like 1, 2, 3, and then it go other way around. It's just like 3, 2, 1 or something. It was too dark to notice this when I wasn't in. Is it maybe clue then? Nope. There's something going on. Up. Oh, this might be secret, is it? 1, 2, 3, and then 7. Oh, the coffin might be a clue then. So we're from 1 to 7, 6. So like this. This one's gonna be 7, is it? No. Maybe this one then? Okay. I made progress. And then back here then. Oh-ho. Where does it work? Keiji, look! The swarm move!
See, I can open it with push it. A door?
Is it? Did I find some kind of hidden secret passage door? Might push the wall. What? So it's connected to here. Okay, but once it came from downstairs of the when we get to the third floor from chapter 2, it doesn't make any sense at all unless it all like it's always shut from downstairs, so we can't go back up. So how does it get possible? So it's connected to here. But I never expected something really changes. So the conference is like key. And explain why some of the conference is still closed. Like I thought for sure we did open it.
Hooray! We got out!
I had to go straight to 4 or 5, but let's go shut off the power to the elevator. So we're just gonna move then. So the breaker has been in the galleries. Hopefully no one's here. So this is it then. This is the power for the elevator. Turn the breaker off. That'll keep Maple from going upstairs.
Should we return to the cemetery?
Yeah, that's one thing. Should we go back? Right. Before she finds us. Wait! Someone's coming! Hide! Is it Maple? Is that Maple? Yeah, it was Maple. I guess she must have like exhausted. What are we gonna do? She was laying low. The last time we saw her, she was on the chair. I guess it must be powered down then. She's acting strange. We approach her. We approach Maple.
Keiji, Q-taro, Mai, don't come near me. I'll do something terrible to you.
It's alright. I'm not sure it's gonna be okay for Miss Maple here. That she's going to kill us. It's alright. Lift up Maple. Hey! Keiji! See? I won't put a scratch on you.
You're kind.
She said we'll be able to talk peacefully. Also, Keiji never... I'm not sure Keiji first time meeting with Maple as well.
I did terrible things to everyone. It's because we stole Sora's ID card from you, right? Hey, do you really like Sora that much? Yeah, but I have to kill him.
Huh? You say you love him, but you say you want to kill him? Is there something I don't know about?
Huh? The abstracts are tasked with killing everyone other than the human survivors. My target was the one in number 4 coffin.
Number 4 coffin? Who are you referring to?
Which was Hiyori.
Oh! So you're referring to Sora then? Okay, that explains it. So there was 1, 2, 3, if I use a mouse here. And then 7, 6, 5, and then 4. So that explains why there's like notes that like from left to right. And the numbers are like count up and then count down. Okay. But why him? So then you're actually on our side?
Right. I am.
I don't understand, like, why?
But Hiyori put an obstacle in the way. A love program.
He have a lantern as well? The same lantern we have got. Have you have a recollection memory?
I was configured to love Hiyori.
Configured?
That's why I can't kill Hiyori. But if you can end this love, I could become a weapon to kill Hiyori. That is my gimmick. What's the nonsense? Your feelings are being treated like some game mechanic?
Even though we're in game.
Yeah. But this feeling was a happy one. Far more so than Hiyori anticipated.
And that's why you went on Rampage?
I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
There's no time.
Oh no, is she going to Rampage again? Hey, stay with us!
In the locker room. Check the center one on the left side.
Oh, you prefer the operating room.
The password is Day141.
And you're giving the password that fast? Thanks for that.
Once you have what's inside, come back here.
I'm pretty sure it's already turned on, so meaning she's going to sleep or something, so we're just gonna say thank you. Thank you. We'll be back.
Let's go. To the locker room. We have to find something.
Yeah, but there's something else that to be hidden, is it?
Sara! Let's put in the password for this locker.
Okay, she mentioned Central. Gotcha. Leave it to me. They got synced. It's open! Oh, there's a lantern there as well. But we already got the lantern in my possession. So there can be 2 lanterns then? 2 lantern. Now, what could this be? A light?
Let's go back and ask Maple.
Should we use it then? You can still use it. So we just have to go back. Hey, Maple.
Hiyori.
Whoa, easy now.
Hiyori.
It's because we have the lanterns on position. No use. She doesn't notice us.
Is she broken?
Maple told us to come back once we obtain this lantern. Maybe she wants us to inspect this room? Let's try using the lantern. But if I use it, will it still not work? It still can. And it's still glowing from the picture we just pulled it up recently. I'm painting the scenery. What? This painting looks different. Yeah, but why have that kind of glowing paint in it? Let's give it a look-see. Can you reach, though? I'm gonna jump. Can you? Oh, you stuck. I mean, I didn't expect you to jump. Plus, you still got hurt, are you? Ow! Yeah, you're still hurting. You better not push yourself, Q-taro. Your back is still not healed yet.
Q-taro! You opened up your wound!
Sorry. But there's a switch behind that painting. I'll jump up. Huh. How can Keiji jump that high as well? Press the switch. And that's a switch from the secret room, is it?
I wonder what that did.
Well, back to where it came. And there you have it. There's a passage, dark passage beyond the lockers. A secret passage? Yeah, this must be the operating room, what you're referring to.
Hey, let's check it out. I want to know what Maple wants to tell us.
True. Well then, let's head in. This is gonna show us the operating room then. Turn on the lights. Ah!
Why are you here?
There's like dead here, is it? And I can't do anything. Should I supposed to tap in? Oh no, he's a delusional. Please tell me he's a delusion. That's one of those, like, one of his idols, is he? What's the matter? Oh, nothing. I'm about to lose my mind. It's just scaring me to death. This is as usual. Okay. But is there something I don't know of? Oh, there's another save files. Usually it was maximum 50. But never expected to make more. But okay. So, is there something to do with inside the box? There's a big box that we repaired. Open the box. Ah! Oh my god, it's his head! That's the real Soyu's head. What's it doing here?
Ah! What's weird? It's Sora's!
Nah, just a doll head. What do you expect? I mean, this is a dummy after all. The box got a letter in it. Let's see. To Master Hiyori, forgive the delay. The left eye and surrounding area have been repaired. Once charged, it should function properly. The left eye and surrounding area have been repaired? What do you mean his left eye and surrounding area? Is there something special about it? There's some messy writing? What's up with this? Spare doll? So you want us to take us? To take it with us? Maybe we should take it. Well, he's not explaining why the box is empty. You serious? It could be useful for something after all. Obtain Sora's head. Ugh, this is already disgusting. I'm not actually when you plan to use the head then. What about the tools? Kinda gets me excited. Really? And there's a hot drink there. Hey, what's that to drink? It's all hot drinks though. Yeah, hot drinks, huh? You don't like hot drinks?
I have honey and lemon tea. Q-taro, Keiji, you should have some too.
Oh, that might not be bad. You like it? I thought you were trying something really tough. Reminds me of the club time back in high school. Well, that's just a little bit with the drink machine. That is not poison. And there's a door here. Still have like no keyhole in it. It's the machine with the keyhole by the door.
Blah. I could do it if it were the fingerprint scan. Yeah, didn't think that worked.
She tried putting her finger into it. So we got nothing then. There's the operating one. Huh. Wonder if I should take a nap. No, better not. Remind me of the dentist. So that's all we have, so should we go back to Maple then?
Hey, Maple! Here, it's Hiyori. Hiyori's here. I'm glad.
Oh, am I supposed to give it to Maple then?
Thank you. So you found the lantern?
Okay, so is that head really important? But his head's not even there then. So I don't understand. Maple. Maybe why is it how can we fix you? How can we fix you?
It's impossible. Never mind that. Listen.
Wait, it's impossible you can't fix?
I'll tell you about the banquet.
Banquet? Wait, are you referring to one from those the shrine things with doors that always been locked? It's something like all the symbols the banquet together?
The banquet
I didn't mean to. Is something about the last resort or something? Is this about the last resort of the dead game? What's that?
It was written on that big gate.
Yeah, that.
When the dead assemble, the banquet shall begin.
What do you mean when the dead assemble? Are you referring to one person will be dead? Or someone else has to be died? Does it have to do with... Is it the conference then? The conference, maybe?
Correct.
Oh. So, is there something important about the conference then? What do you mean by that?
What normally goes inside conference are the dead. And there are 7 coffins in the cemetery. When there are 7 people in them once more, the banquet will be held.
So we have to bring everyone here, including when Sora there. And the gate will be unlocked then?
By doing that, even the dummies can be saved. How's that work? I mean, we had to kill our partners. Did you really hear that? What?
If you don't want to go back to being a corpse before the game ends, I have the one you paired with take your place. Take my place? Simply make her into a corpse instead. Kill your partner.
Someone to take your place. Your true mission was to create sustenance for yourself. Killing them just means putting them in your coffin. Anyone would do, doll or human, dead or alive.
So one of us has to be staying confident. That's all it takes? What in the world? There was never any reason for us to fight with the dummies.
If we clear the game, the collarbones will solve. Then, we're about running out of power. If we run in the battery, we die, right? Will they still charge us after we clear it?
So you're saying it's possible then?
I don't know. Hiyori might not think of me or you as anything more than gimmick. No! But you see, Maya, you'll just stop. Your body will remain. There's a possibility you can be brought back.
Wait, can they?
There's just no way, right? Who's going to bring us back? There's no way Asunawa will show us symphony. They tend to dispose us from the start. They've just been enjoying watching us we struggle helplessly.
We'll bring you back. I don't know how yet. But we ain't gonna abandon you. Not a chance.
Q-taro.
Because we're allies. We're allies after all. Oh, well said.
It's okay. You have allies. Don't be scared. How nice. Senior Tree. I feel like I...
Maple! And she's down. Hey! Maple! There's no way to back on. She's turned off. Damn it!
Did she die?
We'll bring her back. I hope so. I bet hope it. I mean, even though she just may be like a doll who's trying to kill us and everything, but she's still nice. I don't know, so we'll bring her back. We'll bring her back. Her body's still here too. There's still the possibility. Oh, that's not just shining up here. That wasn't there before. So they fell to the floor. Obtain a small key. What the small key is?
Was Maple holding this?
There's a science lab. Can I examine it? A small key Maple had to honor. Wait, is this a key to the... from the upper room? I'm more curious if this will lead to it. I almost had X out of the game, so. Looks like we can use the key Maple had. Where are you going to lead us?
Oh wait, it's a locket.
It's in the locket. That makes sense, So, hold on. I'm gonna have to save into a new file. Hopefully no one's gonna mess this up, so. Let's go in, and what's this gonna lead us to?
Oh! Savaline! I saw you in the darkness. I hadn't seen you for a while.
I see a person's silhouette.
Who's there? Oh no!
Man, Savaline, I hadn't seen you for like a while. Even though you're still here and all that. Well, the fact is that one person I don't even know who is dead. Where's Miley then? I'm not sure if Miley is still around here somewhere. I mean, the fact that she was still on chapter 1, but it's then around the time that like chapter 2 sounded like something horrible has happened, like what have you done or something. There's something about that between those two. Even if it was the same person who came from those when Hayasaka was looking to the computers. If something might be related to those two girls then. You! If it ain't Savaline!
Ah! I'm not the enemy this time! Please don't eat me!
Are you sure about that? You're not going to kill us, are you? I won't. Just gonna ask a few questions.
Oh,
And more importantly, like, where is this place?
what do you want from me?
She's on guard. Listen to the mood. Why here? And meanwhile, if I ask her, but she's going to panic, so meanwhile, just gotta calm her down. It's alright. We aren't gonna do a thing.
You're so suspicious! You're so suspicious!
I get that a lot.
I was just asked to do maintenance by someone. That's all.
Sora, I bet?
Sara. So that's what you call him.
You're referring to Hiyori then. Maintenance. For this machine center?
What? Yeah, I will tell you! I will show respect to the enemy!
Bingo. So, that means the middle one inside is Sora?
How obvious! Let's check this machine out.
So, is this one then? A confusing machine. Naturally, I have no clue how to work this. Did I touch it? Okay, let's try pressing this. Some wild stuff happening here. Is he trying to press the button randomly? Does he even have no idea what he's gonna do?
Please stop it!
Tell us about it already.
Understood. Please watch.
What's she gonna do? I was Sora, and I have no head. The heck's this? So that explains his head then. That we have.
There's a headless sword inside!
A doll body?
That's right. He was in my room.
Yeah, along all the entire dolls. That's one thing. Is that room connected to this one? So is that the same room from before?
Could this machine be... the machine that birthed us? Yes. It's called the AI Seaver.
AI Seaver? Isn't there one thing for like, put AI inside a doll? AI Seaver?
You just put the doll inside and select an AI. Wait about 3 minutes. It'll think. It's done.
Like a microwave. In that short time... 3 minutes? In that short time?
What are our lives? Are they that trivial?
Hey, Savaline, why were you doing maintenance on this?
Because I heard it'll be used in the banquet.
You used in the banquet? What are you referring to? Are you even listening to from Mabel?
I suppose you tend to go through with that terrifying thing.
Terrifying.
But, please be at ease. I don't have a doll head or the ID card, so I can't do any more than this.
But we left the Sora's head left with Maple. And the ID card is still a possession from Sara.
So, please don't bully me!
Well, we know where the head is. So I just had to go back then?
Q-taro, you look pain. Are you injured?
I'm alright. Oh my gosh, I forgot to mention that she was here like a mechanic, so like back then she did recover something. That happened with Jin chapter 2.
I can extend you.
Go and get checked. Is that the reason why Q-taro's not in here then? Go ahead, and I will extend you, Q-taro. Right. Alright. Sorry, but I'll stay here and get treated for a little while. Honestly, it's been really rough. Don't go overboard with acting tough.
Leave it to us. You rest up, Q-taro.
Okay, so we leave them behind. So we had to go back to the museum and take the head back then. Since Maple's won't be new, so Maple's holds Sora's head unmoving. Her face frozen in happy expression. Sora's head. So that'll explain why it's here then. Sorry, Maple.
Are you sure? You're kinda bad.
Sora's the evil man. He's not a good fit for Maple.
Well, okay.
Come on, let's go back. You worry about Q-taro, right?
Yeah. If he ogling her, I'll never stand for her.
That's her concern? Are you jealous? That's not how it sounds like it. Anyway, back where we came. It seems we're getting closer to what's going on beyond those events. And Q-taro and Sufferline's gone. Where did you went up to? Huh? Q-taro and Sufferline aren't here.
Where'd you go? Q-taro!
Are they in the back? She could use it if we had the ID card. Shall I use the head then? There's a torso of a dull sword inside the AI receiver. What to do? Maybe why such a saver here then? I guess the only way he had to do it was just put inside a sword then. So it's attached. What does this do? He's not gonna come back or something. Something might be happening.
I suppose it wouldn't move, huh?
Glad it's just a doll.
But what does this have to do with the banquet?
My guess is to fill the 7 coffins. The coffin Sora was in can't be left empty either.
Oh, so this doll will be his substitute.
That's right. But maybe even when done this thing, we can have somebody substitute.
What are you doing? So you intend to do the banquet?
Yeah, I'm curious, where have you done with Q-taro?
I mean, isn't the banquet the only way we can clear the game with everyone live? It's nothing so kind. It's the most awful game. You'll be killed. Someone will. Absolutely.
Are you saying it might be bad you do the banquet then?
No way.
But why Miss Maple say something like, there's a way to end it?
That's not what we heard. Maple said. Anyway, don't get in the coffins.
There any other way, Sapphire?
Well,
if we do nothing, the dummy's color will explode. If it helps the odds of saving it even a little, we're gonna do it.
in that case, please at least do this. As much as possible, try to keep it a secret who's in the coffins.
To make sure that everyone thought for sure is still inside.
The surveillance system is disabled currently.
Oh, the surveillance? Is there a camera around here? Is something really hidden?
Now's your chance. Even while obscuring just one person will help.
That's a tough request. Should I disguise itself, or should we use the Sora doll? The one we already have in the first place. Should we use it then? How about this then? We put the Sora doll in the coffin. And I'll hide in the room somewhere. Then, someone won't see me anywhere. So he'll think Keiji's inside. Right?
I see! A suspected maneuver. How interesting. But, there's one more thing you need. It's what? What is it, Overline? You're gonna leave me on the cliffhanger, are you?
I see.
Yes, I imagine it to be
No worries. I can't arrange for that. Is that the reason why the Keiji said something like, from the broadcasting announcement saying like, I need to bring the ID then?
Really?
Yep. Now, let's summon everything we need. And if we give the Sora doll a personality with the AI receiver, we have a perfect substitute, ready to go.
Deception plan should work. Right, Cephaline? There's one other important thing. That doll head is on a battery.
It's gonna have power too, but the power has to be upstairs. What's gotta be a problem? There's a battery up there. Talk about short-lived celebration.
But if you use charge it on 4 5.
For real? You got one of those? Alright. I'm sure the others will bring us the ID card. So we can just charge this head.
Let's do it. There's no more reason to suspect everything. It's scary, but I never felt such optimism. Hope, sure is important. Please be careful. If you need treatment, come back here.
Okay, so let's take the head then. So we have to go back to the 5th floor then? Go to the 5th floor then? Hey, Keiji. Sorry, but could you drop by the cemetery? Cemetery? Well, alright. Cemetery. What do you want for me to go to the cemetery? Is there something you have in mind then? Ow. Let me sit myself down for a sec. What's wrong? Is Q-taro's gonna hide something? Keiji, about a plan from earlier. Right, the deception using Sora's doll. To fool the enemy. First to save your allies. Keiji, could we make it seem like you got executed in the coffin?
What are you saying, Q-taro?
How will we do it? Yeah, how? What's this plan look like, Q-taro?
You too, Keiji?
It's simple, I'll tell you. We put the doll lying here in the coffins and wait till the execution device starts. Keiji, you go up above and charge the hand. When you come back, use the AI receiver to make another Sora. And just swap what's inside the coffins. And you can vanish, Keiji. So, are you saying you're just like another way to do it?
Stop it! I feel bad for Sara and everyone.
Yeah. They'll just open up the lid, right? That's understandable. But I can't believe it. Between Keiji and Q-taro, there are something. No wonder that was behind the secret to working together.
That's obviously not what I mean!
We'll make something happen for the lid. What? Keiji, now be a good time to use the lantern you got. What lantern? What are you going to show me? Oh! It's all glowing. What does it mean? Oh? What's this? You see it? They change color. This material gonna let us pull a trick. Did he hear something from Cephaline? Oh. Is this not a bit discussion while he was being treated?
But even if we lock the lid, how do you tend to get the upper floor without anyone noticing?
I got a plan. A way to send Keiji to the upper floor alone. Q-taro. Can I believe you? I'm not sure. I know Keiji really want to see it, and Sara sorely doesn't want to see Keiji is still alive or not. But can I believe you for that? Can I trust you in this plan? You bet!
Fine, I'll do it too. Once we pull it off, we have to give everyone an apology.
Alright, but you ready? Give me a holler. I'll give you the detailed plan then. Okay, we still have a lot to talk about then? Tell me when you're ready to execute the plan. Yeah, I'm more than curious if I want to use the lantern now to see about the recollection of the memory, so maybe I should just use it in. So, hey, Q-taro, want to talk about your lost memories?
Yeah, Mike, how do you even know how to deal with this using the lantern then?
And what do you mean about talking about your lost memories? Memories? Yeah, I'm more curious on why I didn't use Q-taro's and Keiji's as well. Or even Sara as well. Yep. Just a bit of counseling. Yeah, should be one for police questioning, eh? But, well, it's be good a time as any. Let's give it one last go. I was afraid, you know. Like maybe taking a serious look would dig up some outrageous memory. It just might. Well, who knows what's gonna happen. But you help me do it, Keiji. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be do like first time meeting with Sora, is it? Oh. The memory I'm wondering about was when I was in the hospital. Why he in the hospital? Is that kind of like a medical issues? I told you when we met at I got injured and couldn't play baseball for a while, right? Never really looked back on that time. Think it was in the past. But it's a real unclear memory. And just feels like there's more to it. Alright, I'll try to half and remember. But it's gotta be the Keiji, the one with the place and flowers. Of course. I mean, how? It appears it looks like a woman and all that from his memories. But are you serious? This nurse. Maybe this? How can someone be a nurse then? It's like he's everywhere he can't be seen. Could you remember this person somewhere? Yeah, I think the lady was... No, hold on! It was a man! He was a fair bit taller than that, and also... his face. That's right. He had the same face as Sora, so he's not the only one. Everybody else does! Not impossible! You're telling me I met Sora there? Stay calm. Are you sure about that? Yeah, now that I think about it, it's gotta be. I met Sora and talked with him. Feels like we discussed my retirement. You were able to open up to him? You got it. Retirement? Was his leg injury that serious? Yeah, I'm more curious what's gonna happen to him. Is it just me who his face looks different? Did he get any injured on his face or something? Could you remember your own face somewhere? Now that's a weird question. But let's see. Come to think, something was different. Now, what was it? Back then I had bandages. The bandages wrapped it around my head. And he was kind of like injured or something? That ain't right. Was it not just my leg got injured? Was your head injured too? Nah. My eyes. I lost nearly all my eyesight then. But you still have eyes. Are you saying you lost your eye? What's going on here? If that's true, Why can't I see now? Maybe your treatment or surgery went well? No, why I got no memory of that? If they erased, that's quite a mystery. It is quite a mystery. Even everybody else does. I want to remember quick. Everything. Okay, is there something else around here? On the TV? Oh, the TV was off. But the TV was on. I want to know some baseball games. You got it. The TV. Yeah, I got an idea about that. It's a little embarrassing, but I couldn't watch TV no more. Huh? Why is that? When I turn on the TV, like it or not, there'll be news program going. And I catch sight of some baseball's news. It was the TV you couldn't watch, but baseball? I'm heartless. I swear. Can't cheer for my teammates. Watching baseball is pure suffering. I get how you feel. Bet you can't watch detective shows no more either. Sure. Guess we'll say that. What are you talking about, Kito? Are you saying you always like watch baseball games a lot, except not watching anything around? Around the time, I was thinking about that a lot more than baseball. Q-taro. Don't go telling nobody. Okay. Is there something to see around here? There's a wheelchair there. You do have your legs injured, but on the left side you have chairs. But you have a wheelchair then. Is there something going on with your legs then? Yep, it was a wooden chair. Come to think, though, that can't be it. It was comfier than that. Comfier? That's right, because it was a wheelchair. I completely forgot. My leg injury was worse than I thought. Seems like it'd take some time to treat. Yeah, a fatally long time for a second string player itching to get back into pro baseball. But if you had your leg injury, how are you able to get back up? He must be feeling awfully impatient. Is there something that might be hidden beyond those memories? There's a picture portrait, but unless it says there's a baseball trophy, I think. There's an ornament, but why is this different? Think I might remember something. That ornament? Actually, I threw it out. What, you hate baseball now? It was a gift from a supporter, but it's painful to leave it out. Can hide nothing from you, can I? You got it in one. Wanted anything to do with baseball out of sight. So I toss it and just pretend I've forgotten. Damn, now I'm a weak person. Only a strong person can admit they're weak. Is there something to give up to become a baseball player or something? Is there something I don't know about? Is there any more around here? Like something really hidden around here? Hold on. The curtain was in the way. The curtain is a little bit opened up because there's a building there. So, that'd be the curtain then? The curtain? You just take interest in weirdest place, huh? Nothing of interest there? Nah, wait. There was. I think the curtain... It was half closed so that you couldn't see from the other room. That room had kids in it, see? And there were baseball lovers. Deep enough to even know about me. To children, athletes are like superheroes. That's right. You understand, don't ya? I couldn't let those sick kids in hospitals see me like that. He didn't want them to see their hero discouraged. Oh my god, Q-taro, is this something the problem with like his own life? Like he gave up being a baseball player? I don't know what's going on, but something isn't right. Is there more around here? The flower's still there. The sign is still okay. The light is still fine. Is there more around here? I'm not sure if they still look the same. Should I point nothing? Yeah, that was the old man in the other ward. We make eye contact, but I greet him. And everything he gave me this glare that says, "I'm your elder. Greet me first, whippersnappers." The birth of a fine rivalry. You ain't joke! I was down in the dumps then! Well, that seems to be suspicious individual. I'm not sure it's something really suspicious. What about the flower? Did something changes? The flowers from teammate who came to visit. I don't know nothing about types of flowers. A nurse took care of all the watering. He didn't happen to say mistaken for vegetables he eat him. I eat him. Well, nothing out there it seems. Is there something that I don't know much? Maybe the lights? Let's see. I think it was a fluorescent light. With regular LEDs or something. Can you say for certain that it wasn't incandescent light? Is that porn, Keiji? Nope. On camera. What is it exactly? I looked everywhere. Nothing we can find anything suspicious. Maybe his own outfit? He's still like in his... I was hospitalized, so it's night outfit. Don't think there was nothing too strange. There are some pretty big clothes though. Don't I know it? Wish there's some more for big guys like me. He's pretty proud of it. Okay, is there something more that I don't know much? Is that the lamp? I don't remember anything about it. It was just some built-in equipment. Mine's done absentmindedly sometimes. It's just a regular light. It didn't glow rainbow colors or anything. Why would it? That'd be one hospital. Okay, so that's not that. I think the height of the bed might be the thing, is it? Because I remember this one went down. Could that be it then? The bed? I think it's pretty normal. No, wait, I'm misremembering a little. I had to lower the height of the bed. Since I'm so big, I was risking falling off. Truly a giant. It ain't a laughing matter. If a leg injury worsened, then deadly for a player's career. I couldn't let the guys at the orphanage hear that I retired cause I fell out of bed. Could be a funny headline. Keiji! You gotta take this seriously or what? But nothing like that happened. And you were discharged from the hospital just fine, right? Q-taro? Yeah, should be. I don't know. Why are you hiding? So this is what the full picture then. I remember it. The whole thing. My real memory looked like this. So what does it mean? Why Q-taro is still the fact is like he wants to give out being a baseball player? Is it something he don't know about? I took a major injury that threatened my career. If I got it during practice, that'd be one thing. It was careless, unrelated accident. Stuck in a hospital room, and we day after day. Then, that nurse came along. Should I just die? I got no value left. Be better off dying, I tell you. Oh my god, he's not thinking of going to die, is he? It's alright. You'll be back on the field soon. How long's that gonna take? days, months, no, a year. Oh, so that's a full picture. How can I play baseball with these legs and these eyes? I apologize. But I didn't expect Sora to be like a nurse and all that. But what is up with him? It's like he goes everywhere when he goes to meet the ones we said being participants. Sorry, but just quit trying to console me. There's a way. Huh? Do you know the Asunara vow? You can sign your name on a certain form. You can have any one wish granted. I ain't gonna believe some silly pipe dream. Well, that's just the official story. Rumor has it you can be given experimental illegal treatments. But if you're just going to die otherwise, what do you think? In truth, I have one of the forms here. I'll leave it here for you, Mr. Q-taro. A silly pipe dream. So, is that really what happened? Like he lost everything because of his injury? But ain't my life always been chasing dreams? My eyes, my legs, I didn't get into above board means they were compensation for signing a form. This was Q-taro's erased memory. Damn it! What kind of athlete am I? I never really believed in playing fair from the start, did I? Well, whatever it is, something tells me if I do try to bring back the lost memories that recalls everything, then maybe something might be triggered if we finish the end of the chapter. I don't know. But anyways, I'm not sure. I never expected Keiji was still out there. Like, he's still alive. After all this time, I thought for sure he's still there. But he kept it as a secret for too long. Like, what's he gonna do exactly? And the banquet stuff is like, it's like the only way the final ticket to get the finale of the chapter. But I don't know. There's no explanation. Like, what does it mean? Not even Sapphire there as well. I hadn't seen it for like a long time. There's a lot of those that like don't know what that means. Whether they're going to end this once and for all, it's something might happen, but who knows? But I'll come back again for tomorrow, and I really want to finish it as fast as possible because I'm really loving it. I mean, seriously, if I keep playing as much as I can, let's see if I can make it to the end. If I want to witness what's beyond that's coming to the end, and hopefully no one else is going to die. I hope so. But anyways, that's pretty much it on your turn to die. If you like this video, hit that button too. Like them up. We'll see videos or check out, leave a subscribe. Until then, I'll see you guys next time.